So let's go one more time. This is for question and answer. Hold it up right, Donna. Number 10. So here we go. What song makes you unconditionally happy? If it has a good beat and I can dance to it and it can take me from a slump to a, yeah, I'm digging it, and I can understand the words, that's a big thing in today's country. I do 90s country a lot, but I also do some modern. And Easton Corbin, I love him dearly. He's got that song, A Girl Like You. Also, Roll With It. And Luke Bryan does have Shake It For Me Country Girl and a few others. So there's a few modern country that I can actually stand. But I am more of a traditional / 90s girl, so you're not going to get a lot of new hits out of me. It'll be unusual. Now, Chris Young, I adore him too. But he's got that baritone rich voice and you can understand what he's saying. And it's amazing. And it's like, whew, yes, that's country. Scotty McCreery, I love him to death. And he's coming to Decatur, I found out. Thank you, Lord. Grateful for that. Have you ever cried tears of joy, and can you recall one time and share it? When I got my SUV, I cried tears of joy because everybody was telling me it wasn't going to happen. They just couldn't see it happening. And I love proving people wrong, and that was definitely a great moment. Besides your email, what are 3 websites that you always check every day? That's easy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, sometimes eBay, and definitely YouTube. Okay. I know you say you are done with love because life has given you lemons. However, I want you to be positive for one moment, Donna. Let's say you got engaged. How long would you want to plan the wedding? You are right. Life has handed me a bunch of lemons. And I just got out of virtual divorce. One, I can't get the other one. I don't know why it's not doing that because I spent $20 and it said $9.99 was for each divorce. But it annulled our renewal of vows. I'm grateful for that. I'm hoping the next time I check that it takes the first one off there. But I don't trust too easily. And I've been hurt a lot. And, it would have to take heaven and earth to get that man to even talk to me. You'd almost have to hit him over the head with a cast iron skillet. But I am not a big fan of these flashy weddings. I am more calm, more simple, I just want to be me and him and happy together. We don't care that we don't need to have a whole big audience. Yeah, we'd probably YouTube it, but I would want a country, down to home, down to earth wedding. That's it. And it wouldn't take that long to plan. Maybe a week tops. What is your good idea of a wedding? No, what is your idea of a good wedding proposal? One from the heart. One that is not playing games. One that is not in only good times and not in bad. One that is not being like abusive or irrational. And one that is actually a caring, loving, supportive man. That is a good idea of a good proposal. What is something that you would love to learn to do? Horseback ride. I would love to learn to horseback ride, just saying. Since your tooth incident, have you been eating any dark chocolate? We know you love your Dove. I wish I could say yes to that question because there's some days when I'm extremely grumpy. And I have foregone the dark chocolate for right now because I am scared to death of what will happen after May 23rd. Like I told you all many a times on here, I'm taping, I'm doing pictures on Snapchat, I'm doing pictures on Instagram because I am scared. I am frightened. Everybody has told me different stories of what to expect. My mom definitely has told me I don't want a root canal. She's had that in her past. She's told me her experiences. My grandpa has told me don't get it fixed because it's going to be only a matter of time before it goes kaput because you grind your teeth. So you're just saving yourself expense. but yet I'm worried to death because of the surrounding teeth. That's what the receptionist kept telling me, is that I'm, since I'm a grinder, it's just a matter of time now the domino effect would start happening. So I'm scared to death. And all I can do is pray for the best and turn it over to God. If you had your own holiday, what would be a required activity? Well, most of the people in my life can't do exercise a whole lot, or age has affected them, and that's fine. I would say a required activity would just be like an hour nap. That would be a required activity. What would your holiday, after that we would name it? Let me start over. What would a holiday named after you be called? How about Blonde Bombshell Day? Something easy. Blonde Bombshell Day. What is something you recently learned? I would say that cars have bad days. Now, you see today, Grandpa, his car, the service engine light came on after he went down to my store, which is just a few blocks away, thank God. And after that came on, he walked back home. And then he was wondering why I wasn't taking him down to my store. Well, I was busy working, so I had to write on a piece of paper, I don't get a break till 11:45. So he takes my SUV, goes down there. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm grateful that both cars are here. One of my guy friends was redoing his house, and he was going to be grateful enough to go back down there and actually help him with it. But by that time, Grandpa already had it fixed, and he just said, well, my car was having a bad day. Now, I didn't know that cars could have bad days, did you? So we all learned something today. But the car will have to go to the shop for sure. You need also to shred beef before cooking. I learned that when I cooked my pot roast. I did not shred the beef, and my family had to use a knife and a big fork to help shred the beef in order to serve themselves. But they did say that my cooking was good. I just need to make sure I shred the beef if I do a pot roast again. Describe yourself in one word. Unforgettable. I think that's my word right there. If you meet me, I am unforgettable. And I hope in a good way. Just saying. Do you like public displays of affection, or do they bother you? I'm not saying this because I do not have love in my life, but I am saying this because nobody else wants to see you practically grope each other in public. I think that is in your own privacy, your own room of wherever you're at. I'm happy for you. Go to it. But don't do it where everybody else has to be like, not again. Or you're at a concert and the only thing they're focused on is each other in front of you. And it's like, oh, no. What is one fashion trend that you don't like? Well, that's these young boys not having a belt on or having baggy jeans on, and I get to see more than I want to in the rear end area. Put a belt on it. Get those jeans fitting right, like a Wrangler butt, and you'll look hot. What's one thing that bothers you most about today's world? Well, there's a lot of things that bother me most about today's world. We got poverty going on. We got homeless. We've got kids that need good homes. We've got abortions going on. We've got people going without food. It's so much that's going on in the U.S. of A. And yet we have mission trips going abroad, working on other countries. We help build those countries. And then those third world countries we end up at war with, and then we help rebuild them while we're still struggling. Now you tell me, what are we doing wrong? We're not honoring our men and women who have fought and died, who've went to other countries. We're not doing things the right way. These foreign cars that people are driving, we're not doing the right way either. We have hard-working men and women in Detroit, Michigan that we put out of work who made damn good cars, Oldsmobiles, Pontiacs, damn good cars. And then yet we sell these pieces of foreign crap on our soil. Now that's a big problem. Sorry, I get a little emotional. Would you say that you're confrontational? It depends on the topic. It depends on, how heated I can get on the topic. If it's something like us going on mission trips, absolutely I will get confrontational. But I would say when it comes to relationships, I usually I'm scared, and I'm like, what's the use? I usually see men walk away and they don't try for me, so why should I try for them? So there's your answer. Would you ever get someone's name tattooed on you? I would say a small butterfly I would like on my ankle. But I do not want this massive tattoo. Look at Undertaker, okay, y'all? He was married to this woman named Sarah, had it tattooed right against his neck. They got a divorce, and he now married Michelle McCool, and that tattoo had to get removed. I would not want to be him sitting in that tattoo chair, mainly because I don't like needles. They'd have to probably give me laughing gas for that as well. But no, thank you. Have you ever had your future told? If not, would you do it? Well, you all remember those little red fish that came in a package and we would pet it like this, and if it curled its head and its tail, it would tell us our future. I don't know why they ever stopped making those. Those were the most fun thing ever. But anyway, not by a person, but just by that little plastic red fish, it's been told. And usually it wasn't right. But I would say yes, I would like to see what, if nothing more, for entertainment purposes, just to see what they'd have to say. Because look at Jenna Bush Hager. She is having her third child. She went to a medium. They told her she was going to have a boy in her future, and now she is. She's having a baby boy. So that's pretty awesome. Would you rather stand out in the freezing cold with just a bathing suit on, or stand out in the hot sun with layers of clothing and a coat? You must pick one or the other. That sounds like torture either way, but I would probably go with a hot sun with layers of clothing and a coat. If you could participate on a game show, which show would it be and why? I love Deal or No Deal, which is still on CNBC on Wednesdays right now. And I would love to either get myself or my grandpa, preferably my grandpa, on Deal or No Deal, because he's always watched that since the moment it came on TV. And he would probably pick number 23 because that's the day that he was born and also the year. So I would like to see his excitement more than mine. And if anybody's watching this on CNBC, Wayne McDowell, Mattoon, Illinois, contact me. Trust me, I will get you all his information, and he will be there. Mainly because I know that one of I think your show is filmed out of Florida. Po folks. Just saying. Pick one item that you would love to win a lifetime supply of. We're always running short of fabric softener. No lie. So I would have to say fabric softener. Downy, preferably. Love you, Downy. Just saying. So that concludes our 40 questions, and I've done them twice now. But I'm glad to know that this one's actually taped. Now I'm going to go downstairs, get my workout in. I'll see you all on Snapchat and Instagram. Love you. And I'll see you again tomorrow night. We'll do another 40 questions.